I mean, the one thing from all of my travels, and I hate to be negative about BC, but when I come back after traveling around the world and seeing industries like in Sweden and other countries in Europe and the Southern Hemisphere and even in the US, the one sort of albatross around the industry's neck in BC is public land ownership.
Yeah.
And when the industry was expanding, that was probably a pretty good place to be, but now the industry is contracting and it's not a good place to be because now public forest policy, public policy has to now figure out a solution and they're not very good at it. And so that becomes an issue for the industry about future investments in a province that doesn't really have set rules or clear vision of where to go. And that's been I would say that's even going back 20 years. I would say coming back from some countries, I would say, what's going on in BC with this or that or this? And all along the way, this public land ownership with being managed by government, it means that industry's got challenges about where the next political party is going to take forest policy or reverse it and so forth. And as a result, and then changing forest ministers. I mean, what was the longest forest minister we've had?
Yeah, about a year and a half.
It seems like it, right? Because they're in and then they're gone, and wherever they're unaccountable for anything they left behind, and that's a big problem. And so I see that as a handicap for the BC industry. And when you get into the areas like the U.S. South, it's kind of like night and day. Like a whole
different world.
Some companies have said, I can't get a meeting with the forest minister in BC, but I can get the governor in a U.S. South state on the phone the same day, that sort of thing.